What's going on, guys? It's Eric again, back with another video. I think it's been about a week and a half since the last time I did a video here, but I think kind of looking at the backdrop here on my phone here, I don't think you really want to see all the booze here on the top of the refrigerator here, and this white generic looking refrigerator, and the microwave and the water, and kind of this little thing I got here with my hats and my gloves on here. Kind of really looking for a kind of different type of backdrop here. It kind of just is what it is here, guys. I got my Detroit Lions shirt on, so we're going to be talking about the Detroit Lions. It's going to be a real short video, but as you guys can tell, I'm having a beer tonight. It's 9:30 on the 12th, Monday the 12th. My first official day back to work full-time, well, other than being through when the COVID restrictions kind of went into place here, is going to be tomorrow, the 13th. So I'll be back 5 days a week. Well, this week will be 4, but I was actually back to work today as an unofficial day, getting my cubicle all done and all that. We got the mask restrictions off here in Michigan, but my first official day back to work post-COVID, I guess it's kind of how you can say this is tomorrow, my first official day. So I really am glad to get back to work here. You guys seen this kind of bottle kind of roaming around here? This is the left-hand milk stout, nitro. The nitro stout, I kind of like this beer. I like the roastiness, I like the creaminess of it, all that good stuff. I've done a review on here. If you guys, I'll put it, I believe it's going to be right up here. I'll try to find it, and if I find the card, I'll throw it up here. So if you guys want to see the video of what I thought about this beer, you guys can go ahead and do that. Back when I was doing the beer tastings and whatnot, and did a segment called Malt Liquor Monday, and kind of some other stuff on there. You guys will see it when you click on the channel name and all that sort of stuff. So really appreciate you guys coming out and checking out this video. But anyway, we're going to talk about the Lions here real quick. So with that being said, I kind of like the draft that they had gotten. And with Dan and Brad's they're kind of taking a step back a little bit and getting the team to kind of where it needs to be. Now, I don't think this team is going to win the NFC North, nor do I think they're going to be in the top 2. I think we're going to probably still be at the bottom of the barrel right there at the NFC North, probably in 4th place, which is fine. I'm not looking for any big strides or any kind of thing like that. But if we do, we do. I mean, if the team kind of gels and comes together, that's fine. But I really kind of still think that wide receiver is a big concern for us. Linebacker still seems to be big. Our secondary is still young, so I'm thinking we're probably still going to get torched on the secondary side. Hopefully, the secondary will kind of come in and gel together and kind of be kind of like, and I always kind of compare this to the Michigan State no-fly zone, even though I know pro football and college football are the difference. I really did like watching that team, even though I'm a Michigan fan. I really did like watching that no-fly zone Michigan State secondary defense when D'Antoni was doing that. And we'll get to Michigan State and college football here a little bit later, but kind of want to bring kind of a reference in here now is kind of not to be necessarily a shut-down secondary, but at least kind of give your secondary a chance to make plays. That's kind of more or less is what it is, and kind of keep close to the offensive player. That's kind of really all I'm looking for here. And for the linebackers, kind of pressure the quarterback, stuff the run, kind of make teams one-dimensional. If you can make them one-dimensional, hopefully the weakness of a one-dimensionalism. And if they try to, do something, kind of stuff the ball, hit them hard, kind of hit them in the mouth here a little bit, kind of using one of Dan Campbell's kind of his sayings. Instead of biting the kneecaps, have a little swagger, have a little pride, There ain't nothing wrong with, being proud of yourself and making a play or anything like that. No, I don't want to see high-fiving and jumping up and down and whatnot, because I don't think the Detroit Lions are kind of right there yet. But if they made a good play, you kind of build on that play and build on it and build on it. Good things happen when you build on plays. That's another thing. As you guys can tell, I need to really get back into my Detroit Lions kind of videos. So this is my first video, since 12 days ago, 13 days ago, right around there. So I really kind of have to get up back on my Detroit Lions stuff. But anyway, along with that, I did like what I saw when I watched the NFL draft. I like kind of what I seen. I like what I seen with the coaches kind of brought in. It's just, I really don't think it's going to just all gel together here real quick. Now, if they, like I said, if they do, that's just the overachieving, I think, for the Detroit Lions. Doing that, having the players buy in, having the players, believe in the system. That's more or less what it is. Believe in the system on the offensive and on the defensive side of the ball. You have to believe kind of what you're coaching in here. Maybe on the first year that the players are going to be like, I don't know kind of what's going on. I don't know if I really am going all in on this. But as it comes around, as Dan Campbell kind of gets his feet wet and kind of, and fight for your players too. That's a big thing. Fight for your players. I didn't really see Matt Patricia kind of fight for his players. I mean, you kind of did kind of here and there, but I want to see Dan actually really fight for his players. Now, I'm not saying get kicked out of the game, fighting for your players, or getting, if a call kind of comes in and you blatantly disagree with it, get in the coaches or the referee's face and tell them that's bullshit. Just there's nothing wrong with getting in their face and kind of chewing their ass a little bit. That's kind of what I want to see from this coaching staff. Chew some ass, even if it's the players that aren't making the plays. Get in their face and tell them to do it right. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Tough love kind of a little bit. And on the umpire, on the referee side, if we're getting kind of screwed over, I want to see Dan Campbell or even the offensive defensive coordinators, which kind of right now escapes me, but I kind of want to see them jump down their throats a little bit and kind of tell them we're not going to kind of take this crap anymore, because the Detroit Lions have gotten shafted. I mean, shafted. No other NFL team has kind of really gotten shafted. Maybe I will say possibly the Cleveland Browns or the Arizona Cardinals have probably gotten the worst of it rather than us, but even then I kind of still think that Detroit Lions is kind of the plethora of kind of bad calls, and it's kind of, it's just the Detroit Lions, we're just going to kind of just throw this kind of thing on them and, just kind of let it ride here and let the other team win kind of thing. Even though I don't really think that actually really happens. It just kind of seems like we're the butt end of the joke to kind of seem not to get all the calls and whatnot. But, it kind of is what it is here too, guys. So I kind of really want to see some improvement on the Detroit Lions. We all know that Matthew Stafford's gone to L.A., which I will give the Detroit Lions credit. I did want to see him leave because I thought he could do better. Now I got to put my money where my mouth is. I'm not sure if any really other Detroit Lions YouTuber or any other guy said this. I got to put my money where my mouth is, because I said Matt needs to. Now, I didn't really kind of say this, but you kind of got from my videos that if Matt leaves Detroit, I think he can go to bigger and better things. Maybe get a playoff win or two. Maybe go to the NFC Championship game. Possibly even go to a Super Bowl and win a Super Bowl. Now I got to put my money where my mouth is. Now I'm going to be starting to watch Matthew Stafford, because I am a Stafford fan. And when the Detroit Lions decided to part ways, I was like, wow, that's kind of a bold move. But at the end of the day, you got take a step back. What's kind of the right thing for both parties. And it just is what it is here, guys. I really do think that Matthew Stafford is probably, maybe not this year, but I think the next year he's going to make huge, huge strides for the Rams over there in LA. But it all kind of remains to be seen. So with all that kind of jumbling kind of going around here, how good Goff's going to do, how's the offensive line going to do, are they going to gel, and this is a big if, this is a really, really big if, how is the receiving corps going to do? And how is the young secondary going to do? And how is the linebacking corps going to do? That's the big three things I want to see here. And if they all fail, we're not going to be doing anything. If one of them excels and two of them are kind of iffy, I don't know. We may go. It's a 17-game season now. We could go 7-8. Oh, well, 7-8 is only 15. 7-10, 17. Sorry about 7-8. Maybe 7-10. Maybe, who knows, 8-9, kind of right around there. Hovering right around 500. If two of them kind of come together, who knows what can happen. Maybe the team might come together and gel. But I'm not really expecting that. I'm expecting probably 5-13 is my guess. Probably right around there. Maybe even 4. What is that? 17 is 4. I can't even. My math sucks here, guys. I really can't think of it. But 4 to 5 wins is probably realistic for this team under Dan Campbell being the first year. It just depends on if the players respond to him, and if he can put a positive kind of spin on some of the stuff and do the tough love to be like, look, we're not going to kind of take this shit anymore, referees or player X. You're not doing it right. Why did you do it this way? Kind of give some tough love. Educate, be firm, but be tough. That's kind of my big thing. I think Dan can do that. It's just a matter of if he's going to put his money where his mouth is. So, guys, I'm going to leave it here. like I said, I got to do some more research on the Detroit Lions. I'm going to start kind of getting into some football and basketball kind of stuff with Michigan and Michigan State. Maybe even some of the Big Ten stuff, maybe even with the Indiana, because I really like what I've seen from the Indiana football team. Hopefully they can kind of come back and be competitive with Ohio State, because I really do think they're probably the team to possibly even knock off. And it's kind of even shocking for me to say this. I think Indiana is probably the team to knock off Ohio State if they can get the players in, and if he can get the players to believe, which they've already believed once, getting the right core group players in there to kind of take them up to that next level. But guys, let me know what you guys think kind of right down here in the comments, criticisms, what I could do better, maybe not, maybe your own thoughts on here. Go ahead and put it right down here in the comments. I'll be sure to respond back to you because I only get maybe 6 or 7 comments on here. So I'll probably return back to you. But I'm going to start getting kind of some videos on here. I'm going to try to start getting some traction on here so it's not big, long waits in between videos and whatnot, because I really do enjoy them. It's just the grind you got to go through here with uploading it, editing it, blah, 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 all that sort of stuff. I'm going to try to do maybe some other stuff here. So I'm going to have a couple, maybe one more beer. I'm going to watch some WWE Raw. It's kind of coming up to the last hour here, so I might do that. But anyway, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and hope to see you guys again soon. Deuces. Take care, guys.